Hi, Grandma Debbie here. All right, so tonight for dinner, we're having chicken wings. Now, the chicken wings have already been made. They're in the freezer. My husband made a huge batch of them. We broke them down, put them in the freezer so that we can enjoy them at a later date. And so that later date is tonight. Well, to go with it, we're going to have KFC's Cole Slaw. So it's a copycat recipe, but I've made it several times, and I've even taste tested it, and you really can't tell the difference between the two, between buying it at the fast food restaurant or making it yourself. It's a fairly simple recipe. The hardest part is waiting because you need to let it sit for a couple of hours before you eat it. So that's okay. But there are a couple things. The recipe does call for buttermilk. I don't buy buttermilk because it doesn't come in a small enough size for me, so I just make my own buttermilk, which is really simple to do. It's just milk and vinegar or milk and lemon juice. Simple, simple, simple. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, I bought a yellow onion to go into the recipe, but I used it and didn't realize that I didn't have another one on hand. But I do have a red one. So we're going to be using red onion as opposed to a yellow onion. But that's okay. It'll work out. It's all going to work out in the end. All right, so we're going to get started on this, and I'm going to bring you along. All right. Okay, so we are ready to go. The first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to make our buttermilk so that it can have time to sit here. Now, I only need a quarter cup of buttermilk, so I'm going to take... I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to add in a quarter cup of milk. And then I'm adding 3/4 of a teaspoon of vinegar, white vinegar. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Like, what the heck am I doing? Oh, does not want to come off. Okay, I added too much. What was I thinking? I added 1 teaspoon. We're going to start all over. Okay. I think I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. So, we're going to add in a quarter cup of milk. I'm going to add just a tad bit more because I didn't do a whole... Oops, not that much. Okay, and then we're going to mix this. And then we're just going to let it sit here. Move it out of the way, and then we're going to get started on everything else. Okay, so I'm just going to go in order of the recipe. So it calls for 8 cups of diced carrot or cabbage. Now, this is where I cheat. This is like semi-homemade. I use coleslaw packets. And so I'm not going to measure out 8 cups. I believe this package is, I don't even know, 14 ounces. So I'm going to use, and I used some of it already for another recipe. So I'm just going to use both of these packages. and it will be fine. And now I'm questioning my bowl size. I think I need a bigger bowl. My big bowl that I used to make it in broke. So that's okay. Things happen. All right. So I got that out of the way. I'm going to shred a carrot. Now the coleslaw mix does have carrots in it, but that's okay. So I need to peel this as well. So I'm not using a super big carrot. I'm just using kind of a medium-sized one because it does already have carrots in it. But once again, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Use whatever size carrot you want to use. And I'm just going to do it in the bowl because why dirty up another one? Now you can actually also buy shredded carrots already, but they didn't have any at the grocery store, so I am doing it this way. All right, we got that done. Now we're going to add in, now we got to grate our onion. And you don't have to grate the whole onion, you only need 2 tablespoons. All right, so we just need, how much do we need? 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay, that's not quite 2 tablespoons, but I think it's enough. It's a pretty potent onion. Okay, on to the next thing. All right, we're going to add in 3/4 cup of, or 1/3 cup of sugar. Half a teaspoon of salt. Quarter cup of buttermilk. Quarter cup of whole milk. A half a cup of mayonnaise, and use whatever kind of mayonnaise you happen to have. I'm just using Best Foods, but you can use whatever you want. Okay, we got that done. Then we're adding in 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, I did a recipe the other day that required lemon juice, and so I just held back 3 tablespoons of it. All right, and then we're going to mix this all together. Now, I will stir this up a couple times throughout the day. I'm doing this early in the morning, and I will, though, be mixing it, like I said, throughout the day. Whoa. Hopefully not like that. Not sending it flying through the kitchen. So you just want to make for sure it's all mixed up at this point. All right. This is what it looks like so far. So I will bring you back when I go to mix it. Okay, so I'm getting it out. I got it out of the refrigerator, and as you can tell, it has macerated. And so I'm just going to stir it up a little bit and get it all mixed in here. And it's smelling wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator. We still got a couple more hours until dinner, and it'll really be good. It'll all be congealed together, so I'm looking forward to it, but it smells wonderful. So I just want to thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I hope that you're having an amazing day and everything's going great for you. This recipe is pretty simple. You can do it with the kids as well. I mean, they can help out, and you've got another kid-friendly recipe. All right, well, like I said, I hope everything's going great. Hit that like, hit the share, and hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.